Hi, I'm Karthik from Marketing Sales. Welcome back to the Marketer channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to integrate AWS hosted MySQL and get those contacts into your Gohighlevel CRM. Say you have hired a few developers and they have built an awesome app or like website, and they have built their own HTML forms, and or they have where they collect all the contact customer information, and they share it in a database. And they feed it in a database, and you want to pull those informations from those database. It's not simple, it's very complex, and if it's hosted in cloud services like AWS, then you have to have the right configurations and credentials to pull those informations and feed those information into lead connector or the Gohighlevel, or like any CRM. It can be like any CRM or like any module which accepts the form informations. And the trigger can be simple. The only thing is you have to do lots of a few configurations or few tweaks at the AWS to allow you to access it from the remote service. Zapier is a remote service from the perspective of AWS, because AWS kind of cloud services have lots of security restrictions. Database, as you know, database is the core component where all the customer information are stored, so it won't be easy to access those informations, and there will be lots of security protocols and security policies AWS wants to comply, and you have to tweak those settings and then come back to Zapier. Unfortunately, Zapier doesn't have such detailed document to see what are all the settings you have to tweak at the AWS end. We got this client requirement, and we have to do lots of research and get those, and finally got it, and allowed Zapier to access the database. And once that is done, we managed to easily grab those information and post it into Gohighlevel or lead connector. Let me show you some macro level things, and if at all you want to have such integration for your company organization, you please let me know. We will resolve it for as per your requirement also. The first thing would be like you watch out for a new trigger in the MySQL, and ensure that this is a premium thing, and you have to have a premium subscription with Zapier to access MySQL. And the event can be new row or like new updated row or like new table, new column. But I normally as we want to get every new lead posted into the database, it would be new row would be the right choice. And once that is done, click continue, and you have to choose the right account. Here is the key thing, and say I'm just clicking change and I want to create a new account. Zapier would ask for so many things, and you'd be easily confused. You better approach a developer or like approach an expert in this, like the IP address of the database you want to fill, and port can be 3306 or any other port they allow, and database name you need to have, username, password, and if it's SSL encrypted, you have to have the SSL private key and SSL client certificate. And all these fields are mandatory, and to ensure the right connection. And SSL, regarding the SSL things, it's better you configure everything, you tweak at the AWS level, so that you don't have to fight here. And once that is done, once you have the right path and right host name, right database name, and username, password, you have to give the root username, password to access that to access it, or like any credential which has the right access to the database, the right role to access the database. And once that is done, you make this as trigger, and you can select the list of tables. It will show all the tables, and you can create and you can order it by any of the columns of that particular table. And DTube key would be like any particular ID or like primary key you want to use. Primary key is like is the unique key attached to that particular table, and it can be referred from the other table as foreign key. And once you pull those records, you will have all the table and associated column information here. And what we have done is like we have added another row, because unlike in CRM or like this visual tools, in database we developers won't store all the informations in a single table. Say they will store contact name, email, phone number in a particular table, and they would store organization. They would have organization in a different table. And how they would relate is like the same ID would be used in the organization table as well, and that ID would be connected to the organization, and they might have like different table for additional information. In that way they would interconnect these tables, and you need to know the primary key of that retrieving table, and use that primary key and get information from and connect other tables also. And in this way, in the same account, and the action would be like table this is another table, and I'm using a UID. Your lookup column would be the same UID, that is the primary key of that first table. I'm using that as a lookup column here. And if it retrieves any data, then I will go and add it to the lead connector or the Gohighlevel account. And this would ensure that, and not just the name, email, phone number, we would whatever the fields collected at the app level, like all those informations would be retrieved from the table and feed it as a feed to the Gohighlevel. We have created necessary custom fields, mapping the forms, like HTML forms, form fields the developers has used, and we map these fields, and then we push all those informations from the table to this custom fields. These are all custom fields, and then once that is done, you are good to go and test this thing. And once you get the right success message, you publish this app, and then it will work automatically whenever a new row is added, or like whenever a form submission happened at the app level, that would be feed automatically into the high level, that you can use it for opportunities as well as like marketing, nurturing, automations through workflows. I hope this video helps you a lot. In case if you have any queries, or like you want to search integrations, please book a call with us. We will show you the demo, and if at all you want to have such setup for your organization, we will we can set it up for you. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. Bye.